All right, let's do this. So, are you the type of creative that juggles doing a bunch of things? Like you have a ton of ideas and you feel like you don't have enough time to get any of them done. If you're an independent creator or like a creative entrepreneur, I know this is you. I'm just assuming this is you. You feel like you got all these ideas and you actually probably execute on some of these ideas, but you aren't really getting the results that you hope for. See, I know it, I'm in your head right now. I get it, I know it, ask me how I know. So I wanted to give some pieces of advice if you find yourself in that kind of place. So if that's you, I want your word for 2020 to be focus. That's right, focus. See, the beautiful thing about us creators is that we don't have a shortage of cool ideas. The thing that we struggle with is prioritizing these ideas and not getting distracted. Because I want to encourage you and I want to validate you. Like, it's beautiful that you have all of these ideas that you want to do. Like, don't ever feel bad about that, because the world needs your beautiful way of thinking and seeing things in ways that other people don't. And I really empathize on this a lot, because throughout my entire life, I've done so many things creatively. I mean, I've done photography, I've done videography, shot and edited music videos, I've designed websites, I've produced and recorded and engineered my own music at a point in time. I've toured, traveled, done shows, I've done national branding campaigns. Like, I've done a lot of stuff, right? But one thing I noticed is that I had success in a lot of different areas, but I didn't really feel like I maximized on the success I was really after. And so this probably gets into my first point. If you find yourself at that place, what you need to do is stop and really assess what are the things that are important for you in this season. I want you to sit and take out a piece of paper and write down your goals. And when I say you write down your goals, I'm talking writing out your financial goals, writing out your spiritual and relational goals, writing out your career goals. Like, what do you think and what do you see for yourself in the next couple of years? And even if you can't see that far, what do you just see for yourself this year? What kind of impact and imprint are you looking to make? And now, once we're able to do that, the second thing I want you to do is try to prioritize how much time this thing is going to take. Like, we need to get really specific about our goals and not just, throw stuff against the wall, without some kind of plan of action. I think I've heard it said, like, a goal without a plan is just a wish or something like that. So, we can get really, really practical about some of the things that we're after. And once you begin to do that, you'll start to be able to see ways that you can take a big goal. Say you want to make, 20K, in production or something like that, producing or shooting wedding photography or something like that. What you then can do is now set smaller goals within that to say, what do I need to do to make that happen, right? That way you can start checking off your list once you hit these benchmarks, and also see how much progress you're making towards the goals that you originally set forth, right? So now the third thing you might be asking, what if I don't know what to focus on? What if I don't know what it is that I'm really after? What if I don't know how long it's going to take? How do I navigate through that? It's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. So one thing I would say to you is, don't feel like you have to do this alone. And what I mean by that is, find some people who have been to the places that you're even considering going. Say you want to be a touring artist, but you don't really know what all that life entails. Maybe a goal of yours could be, let me find a couple artists who have been there before so I can interview them about what I need to be thinking about and planning for that type of journey. And I'm really big on like mentorship, so trying to find somebody who can be a mentor for you through the process to help throw questions off of, help keep momentum up, and give you some insight and wisdom into new territories that you may not be familiar with. So don't be afraid to ask for help. A lot of people like to do things on their own. Like, we're in a very entrepreneurial, independent culture, which is great in some aspects, but we also need people. We need a team. We need people to keep us accountable. Like, you won't ever scale to the place of like greatness and be able to be really effective at what you do by yourself. Like, you're always going to need a team. So find that mentor to help coach you up if needed. And also, don't be afraid to invest in yourself with learning. Let me give you a little secret. So whatever level of education you have, whether it's high school diploma, whether you got a bachelor's or master's, anything, like, your education doesn't stop there. On the road to greatness, you always want to be learning and sharpening yourself, having new experiences, and challenging yourself. Even me, like, I just recently took a songwriting course, and it's specifically geared towards sync licensing, an area of music that I was familiar with, but I wanted to get more understanding about. Now, I've been writing music, for a long time. I've been doing shows and touring, and I've had, success on that, on that side of my music career. But it was important to me to invest in myself with this particular class because I didn't want to rest on all of what I've learned up until this point. Like, I knew there were still things that I could grow in. And so I took that step and invested in my education. So whether it's traditional or non-traditional education, you need to be feeding yourself always on your journey. And so what I want to tell you too is when you choose to focus, this is going to require you to say no to other people and no to yourself at times. There may be many things that come up that look like opportunities, but once you set your goals in place, it helps give you a North Star of where you're really trying to go. And it makes it a lot easier to say, I don't know if this is really in line with what I set out to do. Now, of course, there's times where you may need to pivot and adjust, but you can take those on now with the frame of mind that we've thought through initially where we're trying to go, and we can reshape some things, moving along. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope this was helpful for you. 2020, I want you guys to crush it and stay focused, on your goals so that you can really feel the rewards and the benefit of all the effort that you're putting out. If this video was helpful, go ahead, give it a like, drop a comment, let me know what was your takeaways from this, if it was helpful at all, and let me know, what else you would want to chat about, in the comment section. It might turn into a new video. So I love you guys. To the next one. We out.